Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Alex and today I'm gonna show you how do you make really effective looking watch out of your SteelDive tuna. So here I have, as you could notice, SteelDive 1975 tuna. I tried to make this mod long ago, but I accidentally bent and broke the second hand, so I was waiting for replacement. Finally I got a new set of hands, and today I'm gonna finish this mod. What I'm gonna use today is this dial. I used to make already the same type of dial but black color, and it was really cool looking mod. So then I'm gonna try to make the same but the yellow one. So I already disassembled the movement. I took it out from the case, and then what else? Not much left. We just have to remove the dial. You do it this way, just find the gap between the movement and the dial from both sides. Gently remove the dial. Done. And then before you continue, 1975 tuna from SteelDive is a bit tricky because of the crown location. So most of the dials you buy, they won't match it perfectly. I mean, the pins here, they won't match your movement. So before you do it, before you put the new dial, make sure you remember which date was it the last time. So for me it's 8. And then if I compare the new dial pins here and the original one, as you can notice, they do not match. Maybe only one from this side match, but we need at least 2. So I'm gonna cut them all, and instead of the pins I'm gonna use double-side scotch tape. Before you stick your dial on the double-side scotch tape, wait, I'm gonna put the camera lower. There is one recommendation. Before I bought this, I tried to use some double-side scotch tape from the shop. I find different kinds, I tried different kinds, and all of them didn't do the work. So I really highly recommend you to buy this, because this designed especially for the dials. This double-side scotch tape is really thin and really sticky. The dial doesn't move much. If you buy like 3M brand double-side scotch tape, it's good too, but in my experience it didn't work because it was too thick. So the way I do it, I put it evenly 4 or 5 pieces around the movement. Make sure you don't put it on the date wheel. Be careful with it. Lately I couldn't make new videos often, really busy this season. But by the way, if you wanna order any mod, feel free to ask me, because I still have a lot in stock. It is ready for shipping. My Instagram you can check. There is the link under the video. All the mods I use are very affordable because I use SteelDive, and most of the times I don't change much parts because I find it really useful to keep most of original parts, because the quality of SteelDive watches is great. The quality of hands is great, the loom is great. So mostly I change only dial, yeah. So it's more even not modification but a dial swap. Here I shouldn't put here, because as you can see, exactly on the stem, I'm afraid it's gonna stick there. so avoid that too. Here, so I placed 5 pieces already, and I had number 8 here, so I can align it correctly. The best way to do it is closer to the source of the light, so there is no shadow from the front or the back. The shadow should be from the side. In that way, you're not gonna mess it up. Here you go, so basically 5 seconds and it is ready, as you can see, perfectly centered. And yeah, by the way, this dial is really beautiful. I like the color. I think with the yellow inner ring, it's gonna match perfectly. Okay, so once you are sure that you align it perfectly, then you can apply a little bit more pressure on the points where you stick the dial. You don't want to leave your fingerprints on the dial, so I recommend you to use gloves, or in my case I use this piece of plastic to protect from the fingerprints. Anyway, if you do leave some fingerprints, it is really easy to clean, don't worry about that. So once you place the dial, it is time to set the hands, and for that you have to go first to midnight and wait for the date to change. This way you're gonna know that it's midnight. You're gonna know where you have to put your hour hand, which is go first. There you go. Before setting the hands, make sure they're clean. Take a closer look at them. I'm very happy with the hands from this model because they always remain clean. Just like that, then use the right tool for this purpose with this diameter. Don't push it too hard, you still have to measure if it's aligned correctly. So go 24 hours again and check when the date will be changed. As you can see, it is already perfectly midnight, but the date still didn't change. You can see that I have to move this hand a little bit to the left. And since I didn't push it hard, I can move it easily. Let's try one more time. Perfect. Excellent. Okay. Now I'm sure it's aligned properly, and I'm gonna push this hand down. Try to apply enough pressure, not too much. You don't want to break it. Then check from the side if it's horizontal. As you can see right now, it is perfect horizontal line. Almost perfect. Let me push the tip of the hand more. Too much. Yeah, now it is perfect. Be careful with it, don't try to push it too much. Usually I don't have any problems with this model, but some other watches, and especially the parts you buy, random no-name parts you buy from AliExpress, especially hands, the quality of those really low and it's really easy to break it, so be careful. Okay, now I'm ready to set a minute hand. And this time I choose to do it at 6 o'clock. take another tool with a smaller diameter. Just like that, not much pressure, just for testing. Go 9 o'clock. Check. Looks good. Change the date maybe 3 minutes before midnight, still acceptable. The main point is to check the hands alignment. As you can see, 6 o'clock, perfect. 9 o'clock, perfect as well. Okay, I'm good to go. So right now I'm just gonna press it a bit harder. Take a closer look if you press it hard enough. Check from different sides, from different angles. Okay, seems to be really good now. Check from every side. Because if your minute hand is too high, then probably it will touch the second hand. We don't want that. Okay, we have excellent line here. Nice. Okay, it's time to set the last hand. Here I've ordered 2 new sets of hands for SteelDive Tuna. I'm gonna tell you a little secret. It cost me about $8 or $10 for one set, which I think really good deal compared to other hands, other no-name hands you can buy from AliExpress. These are really good quality. Okay, before push it harder, make sure it's exactly in the center. You don't want it to go like inside the movement. Okay, seems to be correct. Here you can notice the thing that you shouldn't do. Don't push too hard with the small pin like this. I just missed the hand and I destroy the hour hand. Yay. Very sad, but we learn from our mistakes. At least I learned from my mistakes. The new next step is to remove the hands. I just try to put then complete step 1 and 2 again. I'm gonna skip that. And now I can set the second hand again. I was really lucky that I didn't damage the hand. And the dowel still fine. This time I have to be more careful. Yeah, so this time I'm gonna try to use the proper tool for setting second hands. just like that, not too much pressure. And then you have to check alignment. As you can see right now, second hand is too high, so I'm gonna try to put it a bit lower, just like that. Seems to be much better. And another side is good already. Now we have to check minute and second hand alignment at least at 5 points. Here all good. The back side good. From this side all good, and the back one good too. Okay, so all good. Finally everything good. I can remove the crown from the movement by using this small trick. The way I do it, I place it on that point where I have to place and then pull the crown out. Very easy, but takes a bit of time to practice this skill. Next, make sure there is no dust whatever on the dial. Clean it properly if there is something. Even if you don't see anything, you still want to clean it from nothing, because maybe you just didn't see. And it's very annoying when you assemble the watch, you finish everything and then you find some dust. So be careful with that. And here I have the case. It was in the box, in the plastic all this time, but still, you wanna clean it. And it's time to put it back. Try to center it as good as possible, because you don't want to move it once you already put it in the movement. Otherwise, you may slide the dial a bit. So make sure it's in the center here, and then you can push it from both sides evenly. Just like that. Good. Now let's check markers alignment. Okay, that's how it looks like. Turned out to be really good. I like it. But I think we can move. Yeah, I want to move it a little bit, because you can notice that the markers here, they don't really match. I think because of the dial. Probably because of the dial. Let's try to move it a little bit. Okay, so right now you can see that the markers with here, they align much better. Everything looks great. Finally, it took me quite a long time to manage aligning this, but I still can do it. Check once more if everything looks good before closing the case. Yep, the date window, the hands alignment. I'm happy with everything, and now I know that this is time to adjust the balance wheel, apply some silicone grease on the gasket and close the watch. So unfortunately, you won't see how I adjust the balance wheel. Usually don't really need to adjust it because the SteelDive comes already with pretty accurate time from the factory. So if you don't know or you're not sure about it, don't need to adjust it. You're gonna have like plus minus 3 seconds a day, which is already good. Yeah. So the next thing we have to clean the gaskets. I'm using this stuff from China again. Just like that. Looks good. Make sure there is no dust. And we can close the case finally. And here you can see the final result. Why I didn't make this mode before, I don't know, because it really turned out to be beautiful. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna give you to compare with the black version. Just a moment. So take a look. This is the black one. This is the yellow one. The same type of dial. Both are really good. It really depends which color do you like more. You also can choose the bracelet, the one you like more. There are two options, and I give you the rubber strap to match your color for free as well. Okay, I'm gonna show you how this one looks in the sunlight with the bracelet. Here you go, the final result. It looks really good. So the size of this watch, the case diameter 47.5 millimeters without the crown. The thickness of this watch is, I think, 15 millimeters. It has sapphire glass, Seiko NH35 movement. Then waterproof. The original waterproof is 300 meters, and I seal it properly, so it should be remain at least 300 meters, which I think you're not gonna dive deeper than that. Yeah, and ceramic bezel with great lume, which you're gonna see a bit later. Here is how it looks like in the sunlight. Check out the lume. Pretty impressive. I think even brighter than the black version. Yeah, I didn't keep the watch in the sunlight, even just straight from the room to darker room. Pretty good. I didn't expect that this dial gonna be this bright. Really nice. Yeah, don't hesitate to message me if you like this mode and you want to purchase it. Feel free to contact me on my Instagram or Facebook. Thanks for watching and see you in my next videos.